Hey, Dr. Hogan here.
Dr. Rice coming at you. So, seems like some of the things that are hitting social media pretty frequently is the discussion about like your fight or flight or your sympathetic or what's known as your sympathetic nervous system and your parasympathetic nervous system. So the fight or flight or freeze or that sympathetic nervous system is the one that unfortunately a lot of people are living in most of the time. And the problem with that is because it creates a stressed out kind of diseased state where that individual can't really thrive as well as they should. High anxiety, just a lot of stress response, things like that. You tend to have a diminished immune system, diminished cognitive function. Your thought processes are more like immediate survival, kind of on the negative stuff, versus your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest, digest, your growth, higher cognitive brain function. And there's a lot of different techniques out there that they're talking about, different breathing techniques, humming techniques, different things that activate what they call the vagus nerve, which is the nerve that leaves between the base of the skull, occiput, C1 and C2. And, those are good to do in a pinch, and they definitely help. It's just, I have discussions with my business partner, Scott, and my wife quite a bit about how the things that seem to be very popular are the things that chiropractic have talked about and done, since the beginning of the profession. We've talked about how we need to bring balance between the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, and that is done through the chiropractic adjustment. We determine where that disturbance is in the spine and make that adjustment to remove that disturbance and bring balance between that sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. And a lot of the stuff that we do all day long staring at a phone is terrible. If you look at your time on that phone, it is astronomically high. There's estimates that, the average individual will spend I think it's 18 years looking at their phone if they live into their 80s, which is absurd. So if you think about where most of your parasympathetic nervous system lives, which is in the upper neck there, when you're looking down like that all day long, it's no wonder we're living in fight or flight all the time. So anyway, Scott and I were just chatting a bunch about this, and we think it's a shame that, chiropractic doesn't really get the airplay that it should, as far as actually creating a lasting balance between your fight or flight and your parasympathetic nervous system. So if that's what you're interested in, living a stress-free life or much less stress in your life, give us a shout. We'll figure out where that stress is, make those adjustments, and bring that back into balance.
Comment below.